Okay, Jim. Firstly, Nicky Riley, is there anything happening there?
No, it can't happen with Nicky. There seems to be a bit of a debate going on over this. The situation is if you terminate your contract when the window's closed, it basically puts you out of football until the window opens again. So Nicky really can't play football until the first game in January, and that's as simple as that. That's the situation.
I mean that does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I don't think in any other profession that would be allowed to happen. Basically, Nicky's situations. Sometimes they say if you've got maybe a good reason or whatever, and I think Nicky's reason's pretty good. He basically, with injuries and whatever, I think he struggles to train full time, and he's decided to go on a new career path. He's going to try and be a physiotherapist, I think, and he's going to college, and so therefore, I mean, it makes sense for him to move on in life and play part-time football. But the rules as they are, and the kind of what I'm trying to say is I don't know any other profession where you're not allowed to make a living of some sort, and I don't think that should be allowed in any walk of life, really. You know, if you can work, then you should be able to work. You know, but football seems to just be a rule of its own.
Yeah, a law unto itself. Are you going to be kind of keeping tabs on this and go back in for him in January?
Well, Nicky said he'll continue to train with us, and then we can only take it for there. I mean, a couple of months down the road, I'm sure Nicky will have other offers anyway. To be honest, I mean he's done well for us, and I think if he finds that part-time football suits him, then he could have a choice of a lot of clubs. But we'll pitch in there and do our best to get him when the time comes. But hopefully we can just keep him ticking along until early January.
Looking at your latest game, Jim, Scottish Cup defeat to Stranraer, a narrow one. Can you take positives from that at all?
As far as the performance goes, there was nothing in the game. I thought we had a poor spell at the start of the second half, which was when we ultimately lost the goal. First half we played against a strong wind, played well. That 15 minutes killed us, and then we got out to 10 men, and we seem to have a real problem with I mean, it's a discipline thing that's really annoying me at the minute, where there's a trend in football when somebody gets fouled or whatever now, where the opposition players are onto the referee and they try and get players booked or sent off, etc. And we seem to have a team of players that every time somebody does that, they run in to confront them, and you end up with confrontations all over the pitch. And we seem to lose our focus, and I'll never encourage the players to go and dive and try and get people booked, but it seems to be the way of things at the minute, and it's certainly making referees' job a lot tougher than it is, because they listen to people shouting and jumping, and we need to start managing games a wee bit better, because we're certainly losing our focus in the game. Players are coming in angry after the game with the referee, and they basically forgot that they didn't play particularly well themselves. And if you ask me the difference between us and Stranraer last week, I would say they were more streetwise than us. And that's something that we need to quickly come to terms with, and make sure that when something goes against us, that we just go on with it, and we ignore what's going on. We stop confronting opposition players when they're trying to get people booked, and we just go on with it. Because if I'm in the opposition team and you think that the opposition's liable to fall for that, then people will try and wind you up. So we need to start managing ourselves better in games, and if we can do that, then we'll certainly be okay.
Dunfermline at home on Saturday, Jim. That should be a terrific game.
I'm sure it will. I mean, I think it's a historic game. It's the first ever league meeting at Peterhead between the two teams, and I mean, obviously, it's great to put yourself against a full-time team whenever that opportunity arises. And So we'll look forward to that on Saturday. We know how hard it's going to be, because although I'm saying fine margins in our league, I think between the part-time teams, it's really, it can hinge in, one decision or whatever. But what we need to do is, against the full-time teams, you need to concentrate fully for 90 minutes. You need to be aware that they're maybe a wee bit sharper than you are. And so that's the test that you've got when you're playing the full-time teams. But, if it comes down to football and we can concentrate on our football, then we should give them a good run for their money.
Yeah, if you play as you can cause them plenty of problems.
Of course we can. Obviously we'll miss Nicky, because Nicky's done well for us since he's been in. He's something different for us. He's got a good habit of retaining possession of the ball when it goes up front, and he'll be a loss to us. But we've got young Cammy Kerr come in for Dundee this week, and he'll bolster us defensively, because we're missing. Ross Smith had got operation today in his knee. Rhys Donaldson's suspended. So we'll need to shuffle things about a wee bit. But by the same token, we've got guys with another week under their belt at games and training. So, I think it will be a good game on Saturday, and if we put our best foot forward, we'll not be far away.
And what's the rest of the team news? Everybody else okay?
Well, basically the same injury-wise. Dean Cowie's still recovering for his operation, but getting better. And we've got Brian Gilfillan come back in last week, and he came off the bench for us, so hopefully he'll be again a week further on. Fraser McLaren will still be missing with his hamstring. Ryan McCann will still be missing. So, but listen, I say Cammy Kerr will do well for us. He's a young player. I've been trying to get in for a wee while for Dundee, and he'll strengthen us hopefully at the back. And as I say, I'm looking forward to the game.